Upstairs. I'm going to do a...
Sir, yes, sir. MOGC no evil. MOGIs. MOGC no
What's up,
evil.
TJ?
MOGIs.
I do have an open party if anybody would like to join me for this. There's been a little bit of controversy, and the steward's decisions are already made, so that's not going to change anything. But we will look at them. I'm just sharing something right now.
I am not online. Let's see.
Well, let me go through. I gotta try to find the incidents. Mr. Hippo. Steward. There they are. Alright, we'll go through race 1 first. Race 1, lap 4. Gatto got a 2-second penalty because Cards fan...
Finally watch these and be done with it.
Yeah, let's just watch me get over with. He went into the wall trying to push me on the death chicane that caused me to lose 3 spots, dropping him from 3rd to 6th. Okay, so... Oh, it's not going to let me... There we go.
Is someone whining?
Let's go to Gatto. And then we'll go lap 4. Okay, he's already got the penalty there, so let's rewind a little bit. Okay. Cards fan and him are side by side. Cards fan has the inside line going into the death chicane. Let's go to Cards fan's point of view here. Gatto does turn into him, but to be fair, that is Gatto's racing line at the moment. Gatto's still wide. He should be over where Cards fan is at now, so he knows Cards fan is there. Taps Cards fan, realizes he taps Cards fan, backs off. Cards fan gets hit the wall. Gatto receives a 2-second penalty. I'm under the assumption that you never take that too wide. Even if you want to pass the slower vehicle, you can always wait till the last turn. The ruling on this one was... Let me get to the ruling page. Gatto had the racing line and was clearly in front. Cards fan should have backed out, but instead he hit Gatto twice.
Gatto has a nice rear.
Cost Gatto 3 positions. Therefore, Cards fan received a 2-point penalty.
Been able to make the move stick, so
now, if you get 6 points,
was not the best idea.
No, you don't. There's only a couple places to pass on that track anyway, and that's definitely not one of them. 2 points towards his penalty total.
He was going for it.
Well, going for it right there isn't going to change the fact that you probably shouldn't go for it right there. Let's see who's on the chat. Mr. Hippo, Rudy. Hello, Rudy. Enrevale. Goats here. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I agree with Rob on this one. It's Gatto's line at that point. He didn't have half a car in front of him. He only had maybe a tire, the top of his tire at that point. So I'm going to give that one to Gatto, but the ruling's already been made, so it doesn't really matter. Terminal Goat, fast drivers pass to make you uncomfortable. Well, there's a difference between uncomfortable and going through that chicane, which we know is deadly. You could pass them anywhere. Why do that? The even if Karts fan is 1,000 times faster than us, which he probably is faster than me that way, that's probably not the right place to pass.
What's your
Pick
friend's
another
name,
spot.
Yoshi?
That's my personal opinion on it. The steward gave Karts fan a 2-point penalty towards his penalty totals for the season. If you get 6 penalties, 6 penalty points, you lose qualifying for a race. If you get 12, you lose. Let's see, 6. You lose the race altogether. You'll be disqualified from a race. Goat, I actually watched that incident, and what happened was, right after the chicane, Zombie Speed got bit by the chicane, and it was really unfortunate that you got caught up in that. He was trying to, like, he was ghosted, and then all of a sudden he unghosts himself. It unghosts him, and you run right into him. You just got collected. I don't think there was anything but a racing incident. It was unfortunate.
Not his fault at all.
I don't think it was Zombie Speed's fault at all. All right, let's go to the next one here. Let's see. Pro investigations. Are there any more at this track? Round 1, race 2. Round 1, race 1. All right, this one is from Invervale, and it's got Gatto. Gatto spun out before the main straight, and when he regains control, he comes right over to the racing line and almost runs me off. What
LA.
lap? Last lap. Okay. Since we're on Gatto anyway, we'll just keep going with him. Alright, let's see where he spins out here.
Hello.
There he is. I'd like to thank everyone for helping me with this, giving me something to talk about here. Yeah, it was really unfortunate. I saw that whole thing. Terminal Goat had nowhere to go, and Zombie Speed didn't have anywhere to go either. It was right after the death chicane. If I remember what lap it was, I could go back to it. I'm sure we could find it, and I'll show it to you. But last lap, last corner. Oh, I just missed it. Where he did what? He didn't even touch Invervale there. Well, that's probably not a steward inquiry right there, but let's see what the steward said about that. Invervale reported rejoining dangerously close to no incident further. The only thing, yeah, I do remember that. The only thing I would say is to Gatto is when you're rejoining, look at the rear view mirror. That's the only thing I would say about that. It didn't actually cause any accidents, thankfully. All right, let's
it was
go to
just the way he rendered.
Yeah.
May not have touched, but no need for racing line return.
That I agree with you. When we're entering in the racing line, you should probably be a little bit more cautious. Let's see. Lap 1, race 2. There wasn't any race 3 incidents. Let's show that. Let me restart this replay. I'll show you where Goat got collected by Zombie Speed. And then we'll move on. There's only one more race. There was nothing
All good
at
and sick as a dog. No focus when you're sneezing mid-corner.
Yeah, it happens to everyone, man. That's a horrible corner. All right.
That hippie dude was dirty AF. Emoji grin. Hi
Hippie's not a
guys.
dirty
Emoji
driver.
waving hand.
I've never known Hippie to be a dirty driver. All right, let me get to Goat's point of view, then we'll...
Hey guys.
Oh, let's see here. All right, there's Goat. Oh, wrong track. Oh, there is something I wanted to see here.
Hey a hippie, Goat and Josh.
Lap 6. Lap 3, lap 4, lap 5. Alright, he has Holman on him. Holman was in chat screaming about this move. But I didn't see it, and I told him I would look at
Hey
it.
Josh.
Now, he didn't file a steward report over it. But he was not happy with Goat at the time. So let's see what happens
ATA.
here. There was nothing wrong with that. Alright, Holman, I don't know what you saw there, but there was nothing wrong with that. Let's show where Goat gets absolutely destroyed, then we'll move on to Cataluna. Because I imagine some people are going to get mad at me about Cataluna, but it is what it is. No, Goat, I didn't think it. Goat just said a little bump, but I did not take advantage of it. He might have thought you were trying to pun him, but you broke at like right way before the 150. So I don't know. I don't know what he was complaining about there. He must have just been the heat of the moment. I didn't think he did anything wrong there.
Sup.
What's up, Gad? We're gonna show where Terminal Goat gets absolutely race ruined, but I don't remember what actual lap it is. Here,
No, we're actually home for the first time.
Hey
I'll be off in a
Josh.
minute.
Months. Are you kidding me? I can shut everything the
Goat
fuck
man.
Alright, let's see here. He gets absolutely destroyed by zombie speed too.
Hey Gad. Lap 5 or 6.
Alright, here it is.
Oh boy.
See, zombie speed just hit the corner and unghosts just as he hits him. It was the most unfortunate thing I witnessed all night. See, look, Enrevale gets through clean. He's still ghosted. Watch this. Boom. A microsecond. And then zombie speed picks up a 2-second penalty for it. Highly unfortunate. Alright, let's go to Cataluna.
Goat luck LOL.
I don't think there's anything he could have done there, Goat.
Wow, that sucks.
That was where he ended up, too, after hitting the wall. Lap 1, race 2, Cataluna. I was pushed by Josh, served a 3-second penalty. Alright. This was from Gad Gaming. And then he put GRT Elgin and somebody else. So let's see who it is here.
VSR. Almost happened to me in Hippie too. Yeah bro, that's bad luck, it sucked for sure. Emoji blowing kiss, emoji clinking beer mugs.
Alright, here's...
You gotta watch our last lap battle, emoji grin.
Let me get back to the chat. Let me see who said that.
I was seeing lag cars everywhere.
Alright, Hippie, we'll watch your last lap here. The last lap is the most phenomenal thing I've ever seen in GT Sport. I know what he's talking about now. Okay, he takes the inside line. There's Josh. What race was that? Lap 1 of race 2. I was pushed in by Josh. Served a 3-second penalty. Okay, let's see where you picked that penalty up at.
Goat has given you gifts. I rode a bit.
Shit, looks like Josh got a little loose. Let's see here, the steward's warning, or the steward's ruling on this. Gad and Elgin side by side. Gad right behind them, very tight between Gad and Elgin. Elgin comes across into Gad. Gad did not touch. Gatto did not touch Gad. Therefore, racing incident, no further action. It's definitely unfortunate that you got a penalty for that. Here's Gatto's point of view on it. Man, I don't see Gatto touching him at all. Man. I hear him backing off the throttle. Yeah, that was a little crazy. I mean, that amount of contact, he shouldn't have launched him into another dimension like that. That's for sure.
I felt my car move unnaturally.
Let's go to Elgin's point of view on that. Hold on, I want to see his... He's got it all the way over. He should be right there. They come... Man! I think that was just a G... Where did you even hit him at? How did he launch himself like that?
PD penalty system.
Yeah, I think that's
Lots
what caught you up there.
Lots of micro taps between the cars.
Alright, here's where the hit happened. Well, there's definitely contact there. Josh is moving in on him. If anything, Gad should have been the one that got knocked on the inside. But it doesn't really... I mean, there's contact there.
Yeah, look at his steering.
Alright, we'll look at the steering. Right now... Alright. He's steering all the way in to avoid Josh. Josh is steering not as far all the way in. Wow, if anything, Gad should have been the one getting pushed right there. I think that's a weird polyphony digital glitch. I don't know. That baffles me why he flew off the track like that. He just gets launched. Alright, there's one more incident we have to get to. This is with Inravale and a couple other people here. Let me get to the investigation thing. Let's see. Inravale reports Luckman.
The neighborhood penalty.
The friendly neighbor penalties?
Seems
I thought that was just
similar
in
to the
bingo.
incident with Skrilla.
Hey, I got a race ban for Skrilla. A well-deserved race ban. There was no one going to let me get away with that. And that was all Goat's fault because I asked him if he wanted me to do it beforehand, and he
On
said, "Yeah,
Monza.
sure. Go ahead and send him in." I think we haven't seen Skrilla Kid because he's still coming back from Mars. We launched him to the game couldn't even find him to reset him, and that was all my fault. I got a little angry. Oh, let's see here. T. Holman and Cards Fan. And this one says, not sure what's going on here. Luckman braked early, and I went on the inside.
Still stuck in the barrier.
He's still stuck at Nürburgring GP. Then he turns in on me, upsetting my car. Then I get an okay exit just to get sideswiped by Holman and get rammed by Cards Fan. All of this makes me spin out, ruining my race. All right, there's a lot to unpack right here. You don't like Gemini when he's angry. He goes after people. All right, let's see here. We need to get to Enrevale. Where you at?
I guess I started turning back and thinking there should be enough room to stop staying outside. Sorry, Gad. Angels Watts for dinner?
But that's weird, though. That's weird, though, Josh, because if anything, the way you were moving in, it should have pushed Gad like that, not you. You bounced off him like he was like a brick.
Emoji happy tears.
All right, now we got Enrevale. This happened on lap 1. So let's follow him all the way through lap 1 here.
We are all good, Josh. Fuck the GT Sport gods.
Now, I'm going to preface this.
Josh, the snap you had looked like oversteer catch.
Yeah. I'm going to preface this by saying that I have a lot of laps at Cataluna. There's only a couple places I would pass. Now let me go through all of his lap. And we'll go through the very beginning of the lap. And I'll tell you all the places...
It said the F word, you bitch.
That,
LOL.
That I would pass here. Now there's Luckman. He's right up beside him. We got Cards Fan and Holman bringing up the rear because they were deadly on the last race. They got first and second, so right now they're behind him. This is not somewhere I would pass. Not on the first lap. Now, coming down the straight, the turn 1 is a passing zone.
Turned on now.
Now there's Josh's incident. Now I would not pass right here either. It's too dangerous. You're sliding around too much in this corner to pass anyone. But I do like to use this turn as a pass. Just like that. Man, you almost... Ooh, if you would have made... Ooh, what's going on up there? A little racing contact going on. Now, generally, also at Cataluna, I don't tend to overtake on the first lap. Alright.
That corner is prime passing corner.
Yeah, that's a good corner to pass. I don't pass anyone here. Now, this hairpin up here, I definitely am known to late brake a little bit to... Oh, let's stop right there. Now, he did brake late. This is the actual incident he's talking about. So he did brake late. Let's look at that. I want to look at that from Luckman's point of view. Now, Luckman races like this. So he's... Alright, he's at full brake. When did he go to full brake? Rudy got a nice ass. Look at that. GRT Rudy 74. Whoa. Oh, we have something there. Okay. He coasted. Man, there's a lot going on right here. Alright, let's look at Holman's point of view. Because Holman's... Alright, Holman broke right there. Yeah, okay, he's starting to break right there. That's about, well, it's about 20 meters. Okay. Now, where is Luckman braking at? Okay, is he braking right now? Okay, they're all braking right now. Okay, where's Luckman's braking? Luckman's at full brake. All right, well, he's already passed the 100 board, so that sounds about right. Plus, he's got Rudy in front of him who's at full brake, so. All right, these guys are going to be. These two right here are going to be flying in. Not necessarily a bad thing, but they're going to be flying in. And you can already see Holman. Alright, they're all at full brake.
If GT let you drop them.
Okay, they're all at full brake. Now Holman takes the outside. Now unfortunately, Luckman got caught up with some slower traffic, and he's having to brake a lot, like he's having to use more brakes basically because he's got that car in front of him. Holman sees that, and it's not a dive bomb on anybody, but it's definitely.
I want to see Ella take the corner. You can't serve penalties off track now.
Man, all that traffic ahead, and you guys want to dive, not dive bomb the corner, but Jesus, man. Look at all that traffic ahead of you. You're going to late brake into that corner? That's pretty dangerous. Now let's... Now the steward's ruling on this... incident with Holman, Carson, and Luckman
out by the championship leader, emoji happy tears.
Lap 1 from Holman point of view, Intervale actually took the inside on the corner.
Eyes.
He lost
Racing
control,
hard,
squeezing Luckman
here.
into Holman. Okay.
Is it late if their normal break time?
Well, you could definitely tell everyone was fucking out of control. But I don't know if I would have took that fucking... Man. I don't know if I would have made any type of pass there. Or even attempted a pass on lap 1 right there. That's a 13-lap race, man.
Late turning in.
He was a little late turning in, but you have all these cars right here. Alright, he's trying to turn in. He's trying to turn in. They're all turning in at the same time. No one gave way. Nobody. You'd think the smarter person would have just gave way.
And Raw took a risk which didn't pay off, that's for sure. I would have done the same.
All three of these guys took a risk, man. I'm not that dangerous. I mean, these guys are better men than me. See, they're all still turning.
But in my opinion the middle should have braked and bailed out.
The middle should have definitely braked and bailed out. But at this point in time, though...
Ooh, you can watch me spin 3 times on the same corner in this race, emoji happy tears. I don't miss that apex though, ever.
You're turning... Intervale's turning the opposite... So he's got full opposite lock
Makes
on right
me
now.
Want the Pro-Am lobby even more.
So he has lost complete control of his car.
Love you, Rob.
I want to see something right here. I went back a little too far. But it looks like Intervale's on full opposite lock, which means he doesn't have control over his car at all.
Oh,
he waited way too late to turn in, too. A late turn in.
Emoji blowing kiss.
Like
emoji
right here,
goat.
He's pointing one way and still traveling that way. See, right here is where he loses control of his car. That's the exact moment he starts to turn towards the right. He has his steering wheel all the way to the left.
Whoa, if that's late.
He's lost control of his car. But so Luckman, even though he didn't back out, there's nowhere to go here. If you're not backing out of this, there's nowhere to go. At this point in time, do you know when you're going to back out, or if you can back out, or if you should back out? Luckman, unfortunately, gets banged up a little bit by Holman. They're all three going for position, man. I mean, it's dangerous to do that right there, but if they're all three going to go for it, man, someone's going to be the loser eventually. That's a dangerous game they're playing. And then you see... Alright, his steering inputs are good. His steering inputs are good. He's still on full opposite lock. So he doesn't have any control over his car, and Reveal doesn't. So he's just along for the ride at this point in time. If these two...
Full damage on.
Yeah, full damage on would have solved that immediately.
In going with first lap madness, Ella is innocent.
Yeah, definitely...
It's just 3 cars going full beams.
Yeah, that's all it is right here. If you're going to take a risk like that, be prepared to get a consequence every now and then. Luckman didn't have anywhere to go here. He's just along for the ride, too. You can tell he's already backed off the throttle. Holman has not backed off the throttle. Enreveils doesn't even have control of his car right now.
Bad.
Holman's just trying to get through it just as quick as he can. And then Luckman has already started to back out. Alright.
I agree, it's a ballsy move. Racing
man, I don't see anything there,
man.
I think that's just a racing
was
incident.
Thinking of kebabs. He shouldn't be on throttle at the point. Luckman being on throttle spins Ev.
Luckman being on throttle didn't spin him. What spun he was already spinning before Luckman hit him.
Or salad.
You could see in his steering inputs, he was turning to the right, and his steering inputs were all the way to the left. He had already had opposite lock on his car. He was already going to spin out no matter what.
Making me hungry.
I'll show it to you again. There's nothing in Reveal could have done right here to avoid
just
spinning.
Racing incident. Racing hard.
This is definitely some hard-ass racing. Now right here, he late turns in. Reveal thinks, even... Like, Luckman...
Cheers, Paul.
Luckman has a decent line. Reveal could have turned in a little sooner, but, you know... Fuck, man, I'm not going to blame anyone for that.
He has position.
But when Luckman hit him, he also backed off. Look where Luckman's position is now compared to where he started to turn in that apex. As soon as he hit Reveal, he backed off of him and gave him the position. That's not what spun Reveal out. Like, look at Reveal's steering inputs. He's got it all the way to the left. He's still turning to the left. Now watch
in front for a bit.
Now watch what happens. You're going to see his car veer off to the right a little bit.
And then consider going for moves.
He's still going to the left.
Hit the brakes due to car in front of him, and others want that advantage. Typical lap 1 incident.
Lap 1 incident. Now right now is where he starts to... His car starts to opposite on him. He's got his steering wheel all the way to the left. He's already turning to the right. Now you see him jolt off to the right there? His steering wheel is still in the same position.
Whatever happened, these races are so unbelievable clean compared to other leagues.
Oh, no shit.
Fellow drivers.
We're going to see an unbelievable finish here in a minute. He's still at opposite lock, and he's still got full throttle on trying to fix it. Which would have...
Awesome.
He was already going to be... No matter what happened right here, Luckman hitting him, Luckman not hitting him, he was going to spin that car out.
Incidents like this is where I think I need to stay in AMLOL.
And then Luckman's trying to back out. You can see Luckman trying to back out right here. Look, he doesn't even have... He has hardly any throttle on. It's 25% throttle compared to Holman. And now, Reveal's totally backed out trying to save his car, and he's still on opposite lock. He's still got that wheel turned all the way.
Motorsports are dangerous.
And his car snap oversteers when Holman nudges him. Like Holman comes across trying to get back on the line, nudges him, and all of a sudden we have snap oversteer on this car right here. Number 24. And that's when he loses control. But he was going to spin out regardless of what happened. But let me switch over to lap 13. Because I
Just
want
a
to show you
three-party
guys
shit
something.
without the dividers. Play it from my view looking back.
Play it.
No one did reckless driving, though 3 wide in a tricky track is tricky.
Oh, I'm trying to get to the chat. As far as I'm concerned, in Reveal, I don't need to go back and look at it anymore. It was a racing incident between 3 guys who were trying to fight for position on lap 1 through one of the most dangerous curves in Cataluna. I need to get to Gad. Where's Hippie? Hippie. There you go. It's just one of those things, man. The decision called it a racing incident, and that's what I'm going to call it too. Let me skip forward a little bit. Oh, let me back up.
I was on board with Gurp for this, emoji happy tears. That Aston Bentley is nice.
That is an amazing livery, man. I'm
I
sorry
quit
that
super early,
the
so
rulings
my
didn't go
tires
your
are
way. I'm sorry that the ruling didn't go your way in Reveal, but man, I don't see anything there, man. I see it as a racing incident. You were going to spin that car out regardless of what happened.
I know, I wasn't trying to put any blame on anyone.
It's just 3 guys going for the win, man. What are you going to do? All right. Oh, you guys ready for this? This is like GT Sport porn. Watch this. You ready? How badass is that? You know what? Oh, man. We're at right about there. Hold on.
Save that for a thumbnail. Emoji hard eyes, emoji okay, emoji clapping hands. Money shot. Take back slightly. On the line.
I have to go
Lame
through a whole nother
emoji
10
goat.
seconds. All right, I'll try it again. And then I got to get going. But in Reveal, you know, it is what it is, man. If anyone
Steward.
disagrees with the Steward's decisions, I apologize.
The thing
but
that upset
they
me
are
was
what they
the
are.
Steward decision saying I should be given a penalty for that move, calling it a dive evum.
Man, I mean, y'all 3 could have got penalties for that, to be honest. Okay, now we got return to camera selection screen. No. Nope.
Noyes.
Yes. Okay. How do I back the footage up a little bit without? I got to go through that whole 10 seconds and try to get them right on the line. Alright, we're going to do it like this. Who was in the first? It was Gurp Daddy, right?
Racing gets messy and awkward sometimes, can't be avoided. Oh well, it is what it is.
I hope this is a lot better. Man, it's the same spot. I mean, I'm not doing that. If someone wants to go back through and do what they can, I don't have the patience for that. Don't let that dissuade you, though, in Reveal. No one's calling anybody a dirty driver here, either. I don't think you're a dirty driver. I've raced with you a lot. I don't think any pro is a dirty driver. Any AM guy we have is a dirty driver. I just think it is what it is. But having said that, thank you guys for joining me. We're just going to give a little clarity on the incidents on Sunday. I'll be back on Wednesday for the weekly races and on Sunday for the Sim Race League. I hope you guys join me there. Have a good night.